these actors. I don't know if you heard that politician speaking. I think it might have been an American one actually, saying, "Oh, we need all our actors to stay at home." Like they're literally telling people in their face, you know, that this is all a play. And you know, I don't know if I feel stupider just from watching Dan the Man on TV, or when I walk into town and converse with people about what's going on, which doesn't happen that often. You know, what's it going to take for people to start to wake up to what's going on? Like, they're literally taking the absolute piss. They are mocking the population, mocking you. Because the population apparently doesn't have the capacity to think for itself. Yeah, because that's what it's proving to be. The population refuses to research, to you know, to take a stand, to stand up for their rights, to even know what their rights are. You know, it's embarrassing upon humanity. It's an embarrassment that human beings are continuing on with this theatre. But anyway, hey Michael, Caddy's happy she's not in Vixslavia. You know, it's becoming quite humorous that this is still continuing, and you know, 2 weeks to flatten the curve, right? So I reckon that the whole of, well, at least the Vixslavians or the Ostslavians should shut down the entire country or state for a good solid month, yeah? Take the next month to stock up on food and water and, you know, everything you might need, and lock it down yourselves so you can flatten the curve genuinely, right? And then there's nothing to worry about. You know, but I can't help but laugh every time this stuff happens. Who's online here? Give us some comments about what your thoughts are, what's going on. Zara, yeah, you're welcome. You know, I don't know if I'm really doing much good for people, but, you know, 2 weeks to flatten the curve. What are we now? It's now February 2021. When did this begin? About 12 months ago. So it's now been 12 months to flatten the curve. That is never going to flatten. The curve is the stupidity of humanity. So until people start waking up to what is going on around them and the real world, not the media world, because that's the act, right? The media, what people are going to understand is the media are an entertainment industry, right? That's what they're employed as. All they are is an entertainment industry. That includes the news. So all they have to do is keep you entertained and sell you whatever story they can to keep people watching and, you know, keep people in that fear bubble. You know, when people are in fear, this is tried and tested throughout psychology, throughout history. When people are in fear, they will surrender all their rights in order to keep themselves safe. The problem is, in this instance, and most of them throughout history, is the instances that they're trying to keep themselves safe from were actually done by the people who are giving you the orders, right? So they can control you, yeah? So they can keep you enslaved. Yep, because people are in free, you know, and you've got grandmas and grandpas and that, and they're walking around and they're scared genuinely because, you know, their whole life they've watched the media, and that's legitimate. And you've got grown-ups, you know, grown men and grown women in the physical form who are also scared. And it's, you know, that's quite sad. Look, there's someone without a mask, hello. But it is what it is. It's because it's called brainwashing, you know, and the reason why people don't know they're being brainwashed is because they're being brainwashed. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to tell you on the media, hey, we're just an entertainment industry, like Neighbours and Home and Away, and all of our news is nonsense to keep you guys entertained and in fear and under control. They're going to tell you that because they're going to lose all their business, right? But fear and trauma based, you know, everyone likes watching those action movies and all that because, you know, it gets people feeling something, you know, and this whole COVID thing is probably the most exciting thing that's ever happened in most people's lives, you know, and they think by wearing 3 masks and getting an anal swab that they're saving humanity. Well, they're certainly giving us a good show, but I don't think you're saving anyone. But you know, anyway, they're rolling out the vaccine soon, so that'll be interesting. Annabelle doesn't think too much of the criminals in suits. I'll go to Coles, but got to go to Coles because there's no actual organic health food places or anything around this area. So just got to do the best, you know. Sometimes you've got to make the best out of a not ideal situation, right? So anyway, thinking of having a gathering up at the Ark maybe next weekend after my court hearing because I've got to get ready for that and stuff, you know. But I wouldn't mind having a gathering up there. There's something I want to build, so I need a few people to come and help me put this. We're going to put a big astrology wheel on the ground. We're going to get all the quartz rocks and we're going to make a big astrology wheel and you know, create some magic and stuff from there. So I'm going to need a few hands to help me. It's going to be quite a big big wheel. Oh, fuck. You're in the wrong gear. I'm teaching my mate how to drive. Well, I'm not teaching him, he knows how to drive, but he's learning how to drive my car, you know. But he's doing good. He's doing great. Aren't you, Ads?
No.
Yeah, he's doing good. Put him under the pump here. He's sweating. Gold. But yeah, you know, guys, this isn't going to end until people just ignore it. Literally turn off their TVs and ignore what's going on, yeah, or shut it down themselves. It's not going to stop. It's going to get worse and worse, and this is going to be an interesting winter. So I'm guessing the Ark will be quite busy if I'm there. You know, looking forward to having people up. You got this, bro. What is Zara saying? The only pandemic is a viral media pandemic. Yeah, that's right. The virus is in the mind. I keep saying, we've been saying this from the beginning. The virus is in the mind. Look, I'm looking at these people. They're wearing masks. They're wearing black masks. You know, and they're eating McDonald's and drinking a Coke, and they're worried about a cold. But anyway, they're either worried about a cold or this alleged virus, or they're worried about the police abuse they're going to get if they don't wear a mask. They'll get beaten up by the so-called Gestapo police. You know, they'll get a flogging. Yeah, you know, so you're kind of being coerced and bullied and whatever by your beloved government. But you know, such is life. And I guess that's what it takes for humanity to wake up. They need to go through some hard times in order to have an awakening. Brian says, lockdown applies to persons. You are not a statutory product. You must know who you are. That is a living man and part of the Commonwealth. Yeah, look, you're right, Brian. You're absolutely right. I suppose the only thing that sort of keeps people, you know, kind of subdued is the coercion and manipulation and assault by those men with guns, you know, those Gestapo. And all that sort of bullying and slave driving. That does keep people somewhat subdued, you know, as tried throughout history. But you're absolutely right, and those acts and that, they only apply to government agencies anyway. Well done, mate. You've done really well. You're sweating there. But yeah, you know, those acts only apply to the government agencies because they're statutory acts, yeah. And yeah, anyway, we've gone through that. a lot. Yeah, you're so welcome, Zara. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. Hey, Raylene. Zara says, where are you? Yeah, I'm down in Slavetoria. Well, I'm in the Terra... I'm actually in the Ark Sanctuary of Terra Australis, but that's located, you know, in that sort of southern, eastern southern, Great Southern Land part, in Slavetoria. Or what do I call it? Vic-Slavia, whatever it is. Yeah, the Ark is near Ballarat. I can't clean my camera, Annabelle, because my good friend smashed my phone in Uluru, and it's actually broken, so I can't even get in to clean the lens there. But you know. Anyway, I better go and get this shopping done. And thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Have a great 5 days, all you Victorians. Keep yourselves busy. Get creative. Learn. Educate yourselves on your rights. Educate yourselves on what's going on. Educate yourselves on the injection they want to give you. And educate yourself on the test swabs. They have been sticking in your brain. Now they want to stick them up your ass. And if you don't think they're taking the piss out of you, well, you know, I don't know what to tell you. They're taking the piss out of you. So anyway, thanks for watching. Take it easy. Thanks, Raylene. Have a good one. We'll talk soon.